What led you on your spiritual journey?
So I always been spiritual. Like, I mean, that's really what we all are, right? Mm-hmm. We all humans we all spirits having a human experience. And so since I was young, I always had like a very strong relationship with Source, God, whatever people want to call it. I don't get into the lingo of like what other people think. Mm-hmm. But as I went down my journey, of course, you go in and out of different things. Yes. And so my husband got killed. I was married. He got killed in 2009.
Oh, wow.
So when he died, I just went through a lot.
How long had y'all been married?
We had not really been married that long, but we had been together for a while. Mm. Yeah. Mm. So
natural causes. Don't be scared going flying over these topics like this.
Nah, it wasn't that natural cause. He was in the streets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I read it.
It's okay. So when I went through that, it pretty much just like you're really by yourself. Like certain traumatic things you go through, a lot of people don't know what to say. Yes. They don't know how to be there for you. Especially like I feel like in our community, it's not even like go get therapy. And I actually did, but I went through church to get therapy and it still wasn't like enough for me. Yes. So it was just like I would be sitting alone in my house and then I would just be lost. And I would think about like just life in general, everything. And I wouldn't have the answers. I wouldn't have the answers for myself, but I could feel like peace coming over me. And then I started like accidentally meditating because I had this satellite. And on the satellite channel, they have music like at the very end of it. You can go through all these music channels. Mm-hmm. So I found like this nature music or whatever. So I'm just sitting there listening to it one day, just breathing and just stretching. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm like, man, I got to do something. I'm stressed out. I got a little bitty baby. I had my 5-year-old and then, of course, my daughter, which was biologically, my husband's. I'm like, I got these kids, so I'm trying to get my mind together. I can't get it together. And then I start meditating and figuring this out. And I'm like, man, this is helping. And then, like I said, nobody else really could tell me anything. So it's like, really, I had to like work myself out of this traumatic experience. Wow. I had to figure out how to want to be there for my kids because I was suicidal. My mind was fucked up.
I bet.
I was smoking a lot, drinking a lot. So it was like, this ain't helping me. So I got to do something different. Yep. So I just opened myself up to the divine goodness of God, really.
I hear a lot about meditation. Mm-hmm. And you say you just fell into it.
It saved my life.
Explain it. I mean, I don't really know. Educate me.
Meditation is really just breathing techniques overall.
Okay.
So you're just learning how to just slow your breathing down and just take a deep breath. And
how long do people normally meditate for?
It just depends on the person. Yeah. So when you first start out, you maybe want to do like just a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. And it's not about clearing your mind because your mind can be so convoluted with thoughts. It's just about allowance, right? You just want to sit and you want to take these deep breaths and focus on your breath. And you just want to allow those thoughts to come and go. Okay. You want to give yourself grace in what you're doing, what you're thinking. You want to be present.
The best guided meditation I heard that helped me understand that, they were saying, imagine your thoughts on a leaf floating down the stream, because that would always get me trying to, the thoughts. It's just like, focus on the breath, okay? Then everything, especially ADD.
See, I didn't even know nothing about guided meditation when I first started. I would just think about a black piece of paper. And then I'm so crazy, I'll be sitting there talking about, well, damn, who made the paper? They don't wonder how much people make off black paper. Oh. I would be sitting there thinking all kind of, I'm like, why am I thinking paper, just as black as paper, fuck, shit.
So what you say is called guided?
Come from a black tree?
Meditation?
You can do guided meditations, yes.
Oh.
That's why I listen to it at night.
Yeah. So they got the Chopra app. On the Chopra app, you can go on there and do guided meditations. But some of those meditations you got to pay for. So you can actually still look them up on YouTube as well, and you can do guided meditations. Okay. But what I would tell somebody to just, I could just be like,
you got the voice.
What is that, ASMR?
ASMR.
Yeah.
Just relax.
What's that noise? That microphone.
Yeah, just chill.
Y'all hear that microphone being rubbed?
Yeah, just relax. That shit relaxing though. It is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See,
Y'all
we
silly.
gonna start our ASMR channel right here.
I'm about to say-
Yeah. We gonna give y'all 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
We got the mics for
For real. I like that. It relaxed me just now.
See?
Yeah, crazy.
But no, what I would just tell people to start with is just slow down and just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, especially now, it's like go, 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 go. Be on your phone, all this other stuff. So just like even before you go to bed, just put your phone down, put it in a drawer, turn it off at a certain time. My phone go to sleep at 10 o'clock. I don't care who. It's only a certain amount of people that can call me after that. And if not, it's not an emergency. You know, I
Give
get
me
it the
that
next
phone.
day.
That's a nice. My phone is already set like that.
Oh, it's dead. That's only.
It's not. No, it's not
talking till it
dead.
go dead.
No, when I get ready to when I get ready to go to bed, it goes on sleep mode. Like it turns gray. It's no lights. It's no what you call it, notifications, and you can certain numbers you can allow through.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, my phone go to sleep.
Like when you get that call, and
What time is
stay home.
what time is night time for your phone?
It is for me. It's different. I wish that I could have like a set.
Set time.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what you asking me?
I was just.
You be right there.
My phone go to sleep at 10.
That's what I was hearing her say.
I need to
Yeah.
set it just to.
Yeah, I don't, after that, it ain't, what you got to call me
Yeah.
for?
Well, see, I like my books, so sometimes I use my phone for my books.
She's like,
Oh, you read on, see, I like paper.
I used to be like that. Like it took some getting used to, but now that I'm busier,
Audible is
I like Audible, and I like being able to take my book wherever I'm.
Yeah, it's
And then
convenient.
out of my eyes.
Are you an avid reader as well?
I read. Yeah.
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 We interviewed DOC the other day. He said that he's been an avid reader. What did he say? A voracious reader his entire life.
Yeah.
And that's how he got his vocabulary up.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, I grew up reading.
wow.
Yep.
I need to read more.
I like books.
More black people need to read more.
Yeah, I read books. I work on my mindset every day. When I wake up in the morning, I'm either listening to affirmations or creating my affirmations,
Yes.
planning my day, Yeah, I talk highly to myself, you know what I'm saying?
beautiful.
I love me.
You might need to have a course where you do that. Is that what you're thinking about doing on your platform, maybe?
Well, I mean, last year we started doing free yoga and meditation classes.
Okay.
We started having them in the garden. Yeah.
You still do it?
Well, we will start back whenever
The weather permits?
Yeah.
Let me know.
Okay.
Whenever this one. Definitely.
I'll come to that.
Oh, yeah. What side of town is it on? North?
It is East Dallas, over
Dallas.
by White Rock. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, speaking of that, we're going to talk about something else and then we'll circle back to that because you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, talk about since you've been on how long you been on your spiritual journeys? You say since 08, 09, you think?
I mean, no, forever.
Well, not that, but you say you had a,
As far as me not wanting to be super gangster no more,
yes. Yes.
I'm a spiritual gangster.
Okay.
Yeah,
You still got it in you.
of course.
Oh, yeah. It ain't, I mean, people can push a button.
I mean, people can't really push my button, but I mean, we could take it there if that's what, and I mean, that would have to be an extreme case of like.
We used to go to church.
Yeah, the exceptions.
What that do? What the pastor call
The
it?
ones even the Lord understand.
He used to call it. Made me go to a devil level moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a devil level moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I think that's like everything is. We all have this duality,
Yeah.
know. That's a part of being human. So it's like you got your good, you got your bad, you got your up, you got your down, you got your angry, sad, happy. It's emotional.
Is it a way? There you go. Is it a way to control your emotions?
I wouldn't say you need to try to control your emotions, right? We honor every emotion. Every emotion should be honored.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're trying to master yourself while you're here. So through that self-mastery, you just learn how to not sweat the small shit,
Okay.
Because
there's a lot of emotional people out there.
Yeah.
I used to be really, really, really emotional.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go completely left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then around 2016, on 2016, I had a lot of death around me.
Yeah.
And then, not knowing that I was probably already in the midst of a depression, all that stuff hit me. And then the emotions really started running wild. I'm talking about all the emotions that I hadn't experienced since I was a kid. You know, looking at TV, crying. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? You know, just
you needed that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know I needed it.
Yeah, you needed that release.
But then anger, I could switch from the crying to the anger. You remember, baby, and just be snappy. And so, what do you suggest for people as far as spiritually, as far as mental health, helping with, you know, we talk about emotions, but just being able to control that. And meditation.
Well, that's a part of it, but just really like introspection. You know, you got to always be able to look within.
Okay.
You got to always be able to have, like Cat Williams said, you know, you got to talk to your star player, which is you. So you got to have a meeting with yourself. You know when you fucking up, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to be accountable.
Hold yourself accountable.
Yeah,
That's
accountability is the key to healing anything.
That's
if
real.
you can look at yourself and recognize, like, this is where I'm messing up. And some people do need help with that. And
Yeah, insight.
yeah, in that case, they do have plant medicine that can help you take that journey.
Well, you're a fan of Dr. What's his name? Dr.
Plant
Sadie?
medicine.
Yeah, plant medicine.
What plants?
Ayahuasca, in particular, bufo.
Hey, boy,
Bufo is a frog DMT.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. And then, I mean, shrooms.
Have you tried
too.
it?
Yeah, I
Bufo?
tried bufo, shrooms, and ayahuasca.
you did ayahuasca?
I did
Really?
twice. Yeah.
Talk to me about that journey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It ain't for the week.
I heard. How long was you out there? Not. I mean, was it a weekend deal?
Yeah, it was
One
a
of those
weekend.
retreat?
Yeah, it was just a weekend thing. Yeah. I mean, the ayahuasca, it was a beautiful experience because in places where I couldn't really see myself, like the things that I needed to see and the compassion that I needed to have for myself. Like, I used to be so judgmental because I was judging myself the most. So it was so easy for me to judge somebody else because I had my issues with myself, right? I was the hardest on me. So, of course, I'm going to be hard on you, but it's not fair to everybody else when that's a issue, you know? And like you said about actually watching something and realizing like, oh, I haven't done this since my childhood. That's like the inner child work that we need to do. When you can go back to certain things when you was a kid that really affected you that you still been holding on to as an adult. A lot of times we just push that down. So those things come to the surface.
Suppress it.
Yeah. And so plant medicine can just open you up more to where you're just aware more of like your shit.
I heard you mention shrooms.
Yeah.
I tried shrooms.
You tried them with Rakim?
No, I did. I didn't feel anything.
You ain't taking
You
up.
might have had some that was grown.
How many did you take?
You might
2.
have had the grocery store.
Just 2?
Yeah, I should have taken more than 2. I ate it.
Yeah, they probably just wasn't strong.
Okay.
It just depends. Like,
Okay.
probably should have took 2 grams.
Okay.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.